Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Denise Nicole. If you are just joining this channel, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. If you haven't already, please hit the notification bell so that way you're notified when I post another video. Like I said in the last video, I am posting every single day for the month of January. I'm so excited. So today's video, we're going to be talking about how I'm going to be rebuilding myself after coming out of homelessness with my two babies. So as you guys know, right now I'm sitting in my brand new house, and we have a 3-bedroom. We have flooring. There's no carpet in here. It's beautiful. We have stainless steel appliances. It's everything that I could have imagined. And we're only gonna get better from here. We recently just moved here in August, so we'll be here until next August, unless we plan to re-sign a lease or whatever the case is. Right now, we're not really sure what we're going to do, but the neighbors are sometimes really, really loud. So honestly, I'm not sure if we're going to release yet, but this was like one of the main things that we wanted, obviously, coming out of homelessness, was getting a roof over our heads. So yeah, so maintaining that is very, very important to me, and I don't want to, obviously, be homeless again with my two babies. That was horrible, and I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, actually. But yes, so ways of how I'm building myself back up will be obviously working, but I do want to talk about when before I became homeless, how I was telling you guys, and I think it was part 1. Yes, part 1, so go check part 1 out if you haven't seen part 1, and part 2 also. Yeah, so when me and my sister was in my house, we were trying to manifest the amount of money that we were back on. So we were writing letters to the universe and trying to manifest 6K, 7K, 10K, 8K, things like that, like outrageous things that are obviously possible to obtain. We've had that kind of money before, so it's not easy. It's not like hard to manifest more money, especially if you already have obtained it before, if that makes sense to you. So we're manifesting to the universe, and we're trying to manifest that money in like a few days. And at the time, we were getting strides. Like, we asked people to assist us, to help us. People gave us money, and like I said in episode 1, it was just never enough. But we manifested really, really hard, and we wrote letters to the universe and slept under them, under our pillows, and slept on it every night, and things of that nature. So when we were in a shelter, I actually manifested the money that was given to me. I was given 6K, not by the shelter, but when I did my taxes that year, I had manifested $6,000, and that's exactly what I got. I got 6K back in taxes last year, and that made me so happy because I was like so relieved. When I looked at that number, I cried. I cried like a baby. I cried. I was like, oh my gosh, Spirit, God has forgotten me, and that was the most beautiful thing that I could ever have thought of happening, because I didn't know. I knew that I didn't work real long that year, so I was kind of confused on why it came. But that's the thing, the universe works in mysterious ways. So you may think that you didn't do enough, but the universe sees everything that you've done, and 9 times out of 10, you've already done enough. So when you're manifesting, the universe literally just wants you to meet it halfway, whatever you see fit. So how I like to think about it is, when I'm manifesting, I kind of like write my intentions down on a piece of paper or my journal or whatever I'm using. Like right now, I have a gratitude jar. So every rising when I get up, I write what I'm thankful for on a piece of paper, and then I just throw it in here, you know, just to kind of show the universe, show God, show spirit that I'm always grateful for all of the things that have been given to me, so that way that I'm in a good headspace to receive more and more and more and more when it's time. So basically, like I said, I manifested 6K, and I got a car with that 6K, not the entire 6K, but I bought a car, and it was a truck. If I find pictures or anything like that, like if I still have it, I'll show you. I'll show you guys right here. But I had a car. It was a 2008 Ford Edge. I love that van, or that USV. I love that SUV. It was big, it was black, it was beautiful. I loved it. It was so much space in that truck for me and my children. It was just incredible. I loved it so much. That's my intent, by the way. So you're probably wondering, okay, so like what happened to your car? Did anything happen to it, or do you still have it? Actually, I don't have it. That's why I said I had. Someone hit me when I was driving downtown. I was actually coming from an interview of a job that I really wanted so bad. And he was, I guess, digging in his pocket is what he told me. He was like digging for something in his pocket, and he, I guess, he pressed his foot on the gas as he was digging. I guess that foot was the one that was pressing the gas. And I guess he accelerated through his red light. And as I was coming through my green light, he had hit me from the side. And I ran into the marble courthouse wall. So that was crazy. I was just going to go back to my kids that day. Because like I said, I was coming for an interview, and I was literally, I want to say, 2 minutes, if that, away from home. Honestly, like 2 minutes away from home, and he hit me. Yeah, so he was very apologetic for that, and he was sorry, and yeah, so that was a lot. I was fine, he was fine. His airbag did go off in his car, and he hurt his hand, like bruised his hand, and he kept going like this. And, you know, he was a nice man. I didn't have any bruises, injuries, or anything like that. To be honest, I like to think of myself as like super, super protected, like divinely protected, because every car accident I've ever been in, I've never been hurt. The car that I shared with my children's father when we first got it, this was before before I had my baby. We had bought this car, and my daughter. I have a girl and a boy. So before I had my daughter, we had bought a car, and eventually that car needed some work. It was a Toyota. What kind of Toyota was that? I think I'd have to put it right here. I can't remember the name right now. I think it was called Avalon. Anyways, it's not coming to me right this second, but it was a Toyota, beautiful car. They called it one of the luxury ones. It was an XL, so I guess that's what that means. I don't know. It was silver, heated seats, loved it. Except later on down the road, I had some issues. So we had to give that away or take it to the pound, whatever the case is. But before that ever happened, I was driving to work one day, and the car spun out of control. So the thing was, it wasn't good. Like the outside, the body looked great, but in the inside, it had electrical problems, like over time, like I said. And I was obviously on my way to work, working towards getting that fixed, and I couldn't get it fixed before it malfunctioned. So it malfunctioned, and I'm driving on the highway, and I'm literally like, I want to say probably like 15 minutes away from my house at this point on the highway. And I'm driving and I feel it like jerking, and I was like, oh, is that me? I'm like, wait, Denise, just slow down. Maybe you're driving a little bit too fast on the highway. Like, it's too early. It was like 7 o'clock. I was like, it's too early anyway for you to be doing all this. I was listening to music and all of that. So, like, I was jamming on my way to work. So, I was like, why is it, like, moving like this? Because I don't drive, like, insane like that. I drive fast, but I don't drive insane. So, I'm like, oh my gosh. So, I'm, like, realizing, like, shortly after that, that's not me driving. And it was like jerking itself, and like it spun out of control, and it hit one of the walls, like that the divider that divides one highway from the next highway. It hit one of those walls, and honestly, I do not know how I didn't get hit by no truck. There was a truck literally. I looked this way and it was coming, but it stopped. It stopped. A tractor trailer was coming at me, and it stopped. Every car stopped. Literally, I could have like hit all those cars that was on the highway that day. And I'm not sure why I didn't hit not one. Not one. And it was obviously early in the rising, so like everybody's on the highway getting back and forth from work, depending on your shift. So, you know, at 7 o'clock, it's a busy hour for people to be on the highway on their way to work or from work. And I was so surprised that I came out of that alive. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I wasn't scared either. Like I felt it jerking and all of that, but I was just trying to stay calm, and I did. I cried afterwards, but I was calm for the most part. And like there were so many people that got out of their cars and was like, oh my gosh, are you okay? Like I could have died. I should have died, but I didn't. I wasn't touched, not a scratch, not a nothing. The car was barely banged up. Like I said, it spun out of control and then it hit the wall. So like there was a little, like the bottom of the car, like the back, it could have gotten fixed. But at the time, like I said, I was on my way to work to get the inside of the car fixed. So like that just added more money that I didn't have at the time. So I was struggling then at that point too. So there's that. But yeah, that's my accident stories. So I've been in accidents, crazy accidents where I should have just been out of here. But I feel like I'm so protected, and God's not done with me yet. Spirit's not done with me yet. And I have something to fulfill in this world, and I think it's to help people. So I think that's my purpose. I know that's my purpose. I've been told that's my purpose, to inspire people, to help people in any way that I can, and I do in real life, not just for profit or anything like that. Anywho, so one way, like I said, I'm manifesting this money, and I'm working towards this money. So I recently did have a job working for the state, and I'm going back. I have an interview for the same job again. Things didn't happen the way that they were supposed to, but now I'm getting a redo, so I'm excited about that. So of course, working my regular 9-to-5 job, I've started my business, so working my business, working my way up, and building that from the ground up, obviously. And whatever really comes my way, I want to do so many things in 2025. 2025 is my money bag year, so I'm gonna give myself like 6 months. Honestly, less, because I'm actually doing a 10K challenge right this second. Like right now, I'm doing a 10K challenge. Me and my sister are doing a 10K challenge, and we're trying to manifest 10K in 10 days. And honestly, I think either tomorrow or Sunday, the challenge is up. And when I tell you, we've been able to manifest all types of things. Like I know when we were trying to manifest this, sometimes mainly money, some kind of abundance. And literally, ever since we started this challenge for the past almost 10 days, we've been able to get steady strides. Like every day we weren't making actual liquid cash, but we were gifted certain things, and people said that they were going to do this for us, and they've done that for us. So like certain things was coming into fruition every single day, and we're making a decent amount of money so far and stuff like that. So every day we get a little bit of something, and I'm very grateful for even, my sister coming up with that idea. I wanted to save 10K years ago, so I'm going to continue this challenge even after it's over, to get to my goal, to get to where I need to be. I don't really have like a money goal, but I know that my goal is to rebuild stability for me and my kids, so that way that we are okay and I don't have to be concerned or worried or anything like that. Because when you're manifesting, you don't want to be, oh, what if, or oh my gosh, I don't know, or where's it going to come from? The universe doesn't want you to think like that. The universe is going to bring that money to you any which way. Like, I looked at my Amazon account today. I'm not an Amazon partner or influencer. I signed up for their partnership. However, I don't have anything on that website or the storefront or anything like that. If you are a girly or a man that has things, and you know what the Amazon partnership or program, you know what I'm talking about. I don't have nothing on that storefront, like nothing to share with nobody, nothing. And I looked in the account and there was money in there. It said something about commissions. I don't know where them commissions came from because like I said, I haven't advertised anything. There's nothing sitting on there. I kind of just made it and kind of like forgot about it. And I think I got an email stating that I had some money or something like that. But like I said, when you're manifesting and you're on the wave of the right vibration, money will come to you. Things will attract to you. So I've been very abundant in everything, not just finances. And of course, I've had my lows and I have my highs, and then I have my lows. So right now, honestly, I'm in a low, not a low state of mind or a low vibration, but like I'm trying to manifest the money because I don't have it currently in my hands. So I'm manifesting this money so it will come to me. So I've spoken the affirmations. I'm so grateful to the universe for, thank you so much for giving me this money. I have 10K in my accounts and I no longer want for nothing or need for anything. The universe always takes care of me. Everything that I desire desires me, and all of my desires come into fruition immediately. That's my number one, that has been my number one affirmation. All of my desires desire me, and all of my desires come into fruition immediately. That's it. That's all. But I'm grateful to even have the opportunity to manifest and be in this beautiful, beautiful state of mind to be able to bring this abundance into my life, whether that's friendships, partnerships, money, opportunity, it don't matter. I'm grateful. So these are some ways I'm planning on building myself back up as a single mom, coming out of homelessness, and with 2 children. Cause the girls got to get the bag, because I got these babies I got to provide for every single day. Can't go without nothing. Need it all. So if you guys want to join me on my journey, continue to watch my videos and support me. It really helps me out a lot. Give this video a thumbs up. Turn on your post notification so that way you know when I post a video. And I know you want to see beautiful me. Hello, duh. Please chat with me in the comments. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are about my walk of rebuilding my life and starting over and starting from scratch. What are your goals that you are going to put out into the universe, and what are you manifesting? I want to know all of your goals and what are you manifesting, anything that you want to share, not all of them, literally, but like share. I want us to chat and have a conversation in the comment section below. If you enjoy my content so far, thank you so much. I do appreciate you, and I'm happy that you're enjoying it. But subscribe, like, share with somebody that might need these tips, these helpful tips, and I'll check you guys tomorrow.